What up, YouTube? How you guys doing? This is the Ozone episode. Who the heck knows? Every Monday at 7 p.m. EST, I talk to you about entrepreneurship, growing your brand, building your social media following. And today on the Ozone, or should I say tonight, we're talking about working your deals and developing those sales skills. And I sure as heck hope that I'm doing this at the right time because I am on the East Coast. Normally I'm Mountain Time, right? But tomorrow we've got something very special that we're doing, and we're actually going to be doing some awesome stuff here in just a little bit. Meeting up with a group of really powerful entrepreneurs. There's probably going to be hundreds of millions of dollars in the room. So I'm super excited about that. Today is about getting you guys to the next level as far as the leads you're working in your business, who you're talking to, who you're not talking to, the type of discussions you're having, and what you're leaving missing on the table. Because it's usually something that you forget to do or don't do or are completely oblivious to doing that prohibit you from actually getting the sale, all right? And there's a saying that I have. I'm going to be wearing this shirt later. It says, work the deal until they buy or die. That is the saying. Work the deal until they buy or die. If you were on my Facebook Live yesterday or my Instagram Live yesterday, you heard me talk about that. You got to work your deals until, okay? When you are selling any product or service, I don't care what it is, okay? If you are a massage therapist and somebody calls you and says they would like massage, and then they schedule it with you, and they call you back, they go, hey, never mind. You don't just hang up the phone and go, okay, no problem, all right? Source out why. No in itself is not an objection. No because what? No because you don't have the money, because you don't have the time, because you don't believe in yourself, because you think it's a scam. No because you think there's a better product or service out there. All right, so you have to work your deals, all right? Most people do not follow up. Even my deals, okay? You need to work your deals. And you work them until you get to the source. Because people saying no, or that they're just, when somebody says no, you can't just go, okay, yeah, no problem. You need to figure out what the source of that. Why did they say no? Why did they say that objection? You're going to be able to learn that. I appreciate that. You inspired me a lot. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for being on the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Now I've had somebody call me 4 times while being on this live now, so I apologize in advance. If it happens again, I will make sure to block there. Guys, there's somebody calling me a million times in a row, and I'm not sure why, okay? Work your deals. If somebody says they don't have time or they don't have the money or not right now, you need to get to the bottom of that, okay? And a very resourceful salesperson is always going to do more investigating. So don't ever accept no. And a lot of people have a problem with following up because they think they're pressuring somebody. 1, write this down, pressure is okay. 2, realize that it's not pressure if you are working towards the common goal of helping them out. They have a problem, you have a solution. Whether your solution is a product or a service doesn't matter, okay? If you're in the e-commerce niche and people are buying your products or services, or they're adding to their cart, but they're not checking out, you owe it to yourself and owe it to that customer to figure out why. Why did they choose? There was something that happened between when they first saw you and the sale that prohibited them from becoming a sale. Was it something you did or didn't do? Was it a skepticism in their head that they didn't overcome, that they didn't voice, and they didn't tell you why? You need to get to the bottom of that. Whether you're in e-commerce, you have a professional service like a chiropractor, and you found out that the people that normally come to you are starting to book down the street, you don't walk up to them and go, what the heck, Jim? You used to be a client of mine. Why are you going to Bob here down the street and getting your stuff done at his chiropractic office, right? You don't do that. You figure out, hey, Jim, we've had a really good business relationship in the past, and I feel a really good friendship. What could I do to improve this and to be able to see you back at my office? Never saying, hey, fuck you, asshole. You just booked your chiropractor appointment at Bob's down the street. You don't do that, okay? There's a way to approach. It's just like when you go to a car dealership and you're going to test drive a car, all right? You are waiting for the salesman to say, do you want to test drive it? And it's like, fuck you, dude. Like, you're amateur, all right? There's a difference between saying as a salesperson, hey, do you want to take it for a test drive? And you know what? I need to make a copy of your license real quick so we can go see how fast we can get pulled over, all right? Our last customer did 110 on the freeway. Let's see if we can do 120. I know it's a 4-cylinder Hyundai Elantra, but I've been waiting for you, Carol, to come test drive this so we could figure it out. Let me make a copy of your license. I'll be right back. All right? Carol is not going to say no. She's probably going to laugh or she's going to look at you like you're crazy, but you are going to get Carol to test drive the car. All right, whatever product or service it is that you have, you need to go all the way to get to the bottom of the deal. No doesn't mean no, all right? You learned that when you were kids. Because when I was a kid, if my parents said no, if I annoyed the shit out of them long enough, eventually that answer would become a yes. Okay? With sales, it's a little bit different. You don't want to annoy the shit out of somebody, but you want to get down to the bottom of the deal. Why are they choosing to not do business with you? Why is the decision prolonged? Okay? And how do you do that? You follow up. You follow up. And you approach from a standpoint of value, and you approach from a standpoint of being a problem solver, solution oriented, okay? The problem you have is you don't have the sale yet. The problem they have is they don't want to give you the sale yet because they don't like the price. Not all the decision makers are in the room. Maybe it's, husband, wife, aunt, uncle, who knows? Maybe the product or service they're buying from you is for their daughter or their son or their mom or their dad, okay? Maybe they think they don't have the money because they don't realize that you have payment plans. Maybe they think that they can't do it right now because you're not gonna hold the deal for them for Tuesday when they get the paycheck, all right? So you just need to be aware of this. Start asking questions, start investigating as to what is prohibiting you from getting the deals that you right now don't realize you don't have, all right? Every single one of my deals, I would say, not every single one, but I would say that in my business model, this is a lower than industry standard. In my business model, about 65% of my sales come from follow-up. Nationwide, industry-wide, worldwide, 80% of sales happen in the follow-up, okay? When it comes to things like phone sales and working deals on the phone, it's usually 2% of sales that actually happen initially, and the remaining 98% in some form of follow-up, whether that's multiple other calls, text, emails, video conferences, meeting in person, email lists, subscriptions, email sequences, whatever the case may be, all right? You have to go through that. And if you're not going through that process right now, here's the way I view that. It's a disrespect to your customers for not being willing to work hard enough for the people that don't fall and buy right away. And it's a disrespect to yourself for not actually wanting to put in the effort or the work to get to the next level in your business. Am I making sense, guys? Drop a comment if I'm making sense. This is the Ozone episode, I think it's 16. Every Monday at 7 p.m. EST, I go live to no matter where I'm at. And today we're in Aventura? How do you say it? Aventura, Florida, which is where Grant Cardone lives. We're meeting with him tomorrow morning, I suppose. And then tonight, we're going to the mall to get some food with a bunch of people that are going to be there. I think there's like 15 or 20 people that were invited out to this event. It's really cool. I don't know what's happening yet, but out of a Facebook group with 6,000 something people in it, myself, Sean, and maybe 15 other people were selected to come. I don't know what it's about, so we're super excited about that. Sherry Enos said, hey, emergency meeting at Grant's, are you gonna come? And that was like 72 hours ago. So of course we said yes, because it's an opportunity and we don't know where it's gonna go. You have opportunities you're missing because you're not taking it far enough to work the deal to find out. Work the deal until they buy or die. That's it, okay? Nothing short of that. And none of that involves pressure. It involves providing value to the consumer, overcoming their objections, all right, and problem solving. You understand what I'm saying, all right? If you guys understand what I'm saying, I'm gonna keep this short. Normally we take your calls, we answer your questions, but right now I'm coming from a mobile phone on the 10th floor of a hotel in Miami, okay? So can't do that for you guys now. It will happen in the next Ozone. And on the next 2 Ozones from now, we're gonna have a new recording studio. We have new camera equipment. We have switchers for different stuff, have different angles in there. It's gonna be a very interactive show. So this is gonna continue to get better and better. I'm really excited about it. And I really appreciate all of you guys that do tune in and are accountable and actually show up. Every Monday, you guys are here at 7 p.m. Make sure if you have other friends, family that needs to pick up this information, needs to start learning the sales skills, the branding skills, the closing skills, how to acquire customers at a profit, how to run ads, how to grow a substantial following on Instagram, on YouTube, all right? How to build a brand, how to successfully do e-commerce, how to find the right products, how to invest, all right? How to start saving more money, okay? Make sure they subscribe to this channel. Tell them about the crazy guy here that's always wearing his black shirt with the red roses, all right? That's how the Uber driver found us this morning, okay? You got to be remembered. Your people that you do business with need to remember you. And as long as you help them produce results, they're always going to come back to you. All right? Do this. Put in this effort now so you have a business that generates you residual income because your customers are always coming back to you. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to change. I'm also going to put deodorant on, and I'll see you guys on the next Ozone. And